Welcome back to Miller's Off-Road. We are in my garage and we're gonna get started on this new Can-Am Outlander 850 XT, my new ride, 4 miles on it. You can see I have done a little bit of riding with it. Went through a pretty deep water hole, but for the most part, it's still brand new. We've got a lot of modifications to do on this thing. I've already done one modification here, but I'm not sure I'm gonna keep that. This is from Keeper. They actually sent this out to me to review. And it's a nice little kit. They send you a bag, tow strap, but this is almost a little too big for my machine. It's awfully bulky, very heavy. I think it's pretty well made, but I think it's more for a side-by-side. Not so much for a four-wheeler. So what are we going to do today? We're going to hopefully get some skid plates installed. These are from Ricochet Off-Road, same ones I had on my Kawasaki. We've got 2 different flavors here of air filter seals, or airbox seals, however you say it. The one that's red is from, I believe it's Outside Motorsports, something like that. And this one's from Amazon. I can't remember the name of the company, but I accidentally ordered too many, ordered the wrong thing, because I'm also ordering from them the airbox or the storage box seal. So the trunk seal, this right here, it starts to go pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and head that off at the pass and replace it with one of theirs. But yeah, I ordered this one on Amazon. I'll probably send it back. I shouldn't have ordered it. These are, you can definitely tell these are a little bit better. I think the one from Amazon would be fine, but this is a little bit better grade. You can tell it's a little thicker. Well, not a little thicker, a little more dense. There's a little more something to it. Anyways, got some synthetic ropes to install. One for my bike, one for Josh's bike. I just don't like the steel cable. It's gotta go. We got a lot of different mods that we're gonna be doing to this thing. For the most part, it will remain stock, but it's just the little things that I don't like about it. We gotta get this thing set up, and we are gonna set it up for where we ride. The Ozark Mountains, rocky, dirty terrain, like steep, lots of water crossings, all that good stuff. That's where we ride, so I'm gonna set it up for the type of riding we do and the conditions that we ride in. Hopefully you'll follow along with us. Let's get started. This is the Ricochet Off-Road Armor skid plate kit for the Can-Am Outlanders. And this is the same kit that I put on my Brute Force. It's been great. This is, from my understanding, made in the USA, family-owned company, 30 years in the business. I think they're located in Utah. Just wonderful kit. Really easy to install, really quick. And I went ahead and sprung for the anodized black for everything that shows. That's another thing I love about it. You can completely customize. If you only want a couple pieces, or you can go all out like I did. I got the full 8-piece kit. So everything that shows is anodized black, and everything underneath that's gonna get beat to crap and you're not really gonna see anyways. It's just the aluminum. So love these skid plates though. They've been really great for us. We're gonna get to work installing them. That's why we've got this thing lifted up. It's just easier this way. First thing is first, you gotta drop this. Let's see what Matt's doing up here. So these are a T40 in the front. These 2 right here. You got to take those out because that's where some of your skid's going to mount, but it also allows you to remove this belly piece, this plastic belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts in this plastic belly shield. In our terrain that we ride in, you can ask Josh if you'd like how long these last. His didn't last very long. So that's trash. But here's the belly skid that's gonna go on. This is gonna be great. One mistake that I made on my Kawasaki is I didn't put the bash plates underneath the floorboards, and because of that, I got a couple cracks in my floorboards. This time, I'm gonna be protected. So because of the 8-piece kit that I purchased, these plastic A-arm covers or boot covers, they don't really do much. You can see, I mean, I've got full exposure to the boot on the left side and just a little bit on the right side. So that's a T30 right there. We're having to remove the A-arm covers because I got new ones. These plastic ones don't really do a whole lot. You can see how exposed this boot is on the left side, and even the one on the right is exposed a little bit. It's not good. I don't like the plastic, so I just went all out. You're only doing this once. Spend the money once. Get it all to match. Wasn't that much of a price increase. I'm not comfortable with that, protecting my stuff in the Rocky Ozarks. Here's what we pulled off. A-arm cover, and this is the one we're putting back on. Look at the difference in coverage. I mean, just so much more protection on this one. And once again, anodized black for everything, just because it looks nice. It'll match my bike really nicely. These plates are what you have to install next. And essentially, all it is it's got a bar that goes up underneath this middle, and then these are two little Allen screws, and we are Loctiting everything per the recommended manufacturer's instructions. We're using the blue Loctite on everything, every single piece. But that's the first step after you get everything pulled off. Those crossbars got to go on. So we got that done. We've got all the plastics that are supposed to come off of there. Now we're ready to mount our belly plate. So the belly mount is ready to rock and roll. These bolts right here go all the way through up into the top of your wheel well here. You do not have to take these two out. You do have locking nuts, nylon lock nuts on top. So those go all the way through just on these two outside points. And then underneath here, you've got these big T40 Torx bolts. We got to drive those up. And we've already got those started. They were just started loosely. Not bad. And we did put some lock thread on those. There we are. So that's got the belly mount. That should take a beating in the Ozarks right there. A little bit of this blue thread locker on here. Get that good to go. We don't want any rattling, do we, man? No rattling.
It needs to be solid.
Solid as a rock. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. There we go. Yeah, beautifully done. So the rear skid plate is just as straightforward as it comes. Comes with these little mounting brackets that just hooks right over the frame, and then a T40 with a little bit of thread locker on there. Is that flat?
Yep.
On that side? And then there's for yours.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So it is.
One more. Nice. So this back one right here, it's just got a plate that slams down on top of the frame. And that's got the rear skid plate. One thing that we both agree on, we all agree on this, We do not like that Ricochet Off-Road puts their little emblem here and cuts it in. We don't actually, I don't mind the emblem. It's the fact that it's cut out. Like, can you not stamp your emblem in? This is an issue. Why is it an issue? Because this plate, this bash plate in the front is designed to stand off of the existing bash plate by about a 1/2 inch or so. So any dirt and debris can just fall into here and it's got no way to get out. So what we're going to do is, I grinded a little piece out of my old skid plate. We're going to take some Lexel. We're going to temporarily glue it with some hot glue, and that'll stick it until the Lexel gets good and dry. That way, it's just sealed up right there. So there we go. I put a little hot glue around it just to hold it temporarily while the Lexel dries. Got a little bit coming out, but not a big deal. That should last me forever. Nice little patch job. You see that hole in that plate right there? This is the only part of the install I strongly dislike. But even the Can-Am official skids, you have to do this with. Josh's have the official Can-Am, the BRP skids. You have to drill a hole through the plastics right here with, I believe, an 11/16 is what they call for. I don't like it. I don't like that at all, but it is what it is. So basically, essentially, you're going to go into that hole, which is like part of the frame or the winch mount, and then put a nut on the back side. That'll hold everything into place. But other than that, we've got everything put on except for these front A-arms. But I'm going to go ahead and drill this out. There we go. Boy, that's an eerie feeling right there. There we go. It just kind of self-guides you into it. And now, I really hope these are long enough. I bet they're not. Nope, not even close. That is stupid. So that's another thing I don't like about this kit. They send you anodized black. Actually, that's not even long enough. So do I not have the right size? That's kind of crazy. Both these aren't long enough. That one's barely long enough. This one right here will work. Okay, but that's kind of crazy that everything down here is black except for the hardware they send you. I do not care for that. Those should be black. I might end up replacing them or just painting them or something. I'm not sure. This is the front A-arm covers, and they come with the same style bracket that's on the rest of the underbelly, or the bash plates, if you want to call it that. You can kind of see how that works there if I can get the camera in there. Yeah, there we go. So now he's going to start his... See if I can hold that down for you. There you go. Yeah, go ahead. There you go. So now it's hanging. See how that works. And we do have, once again, some blue Loctite. Okay, I got the plate held. Yep, there you go, you're started. Got that blue lock thread, or thread locker, on every single connection, every single thing that we've done. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I like to keep it loose.
Yep, keep it loose.
Feel with your hands on where it sits the most flattest.
Yep, right there, and then
start tightening it down.
Yep. I'll start tightening it. T40, folks. T40. Yep. Kind of work your way around.
Yeah.
Nice. That's plenty. beautiful. All right, let's see how it looks. That's literally the last thing to be installed. Look how gnarly and mean that looks now. Man, that looks good. Full protection, nice and smooth on the bottom. I love it. I wish these were black. It's hardware, but that's okay. For the most part, we've got some great protection here. Really like it. Looks fantastic.